smarter than the average bear.
Hey, everyone!
We're live. Ladies' night.
Ladies' night.
That means the
Yeah.
guys are in trouble. We're going to talk about them.
Behind their backs or while they're listening, I guess is
They
the
can
question.
listen. We don't care, do we?
Unfortunately, though, Nicole's not here tonight.
I know.
Did one of the kids give her a virus?
I don't know.
Jim was wondering. He thought he heard something that Olin wasn't feeling well. Hello, Jill. Hi, Douglas. Hi, Vandy.
We spent the morning and early afternoon with Vandy.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, you guys did?
Yeah, we went to,
Cool.
we drove down to Pittsburgh and helped them clean out 3 units. Boy, was it hot to clean out 3 units.
Oh, my gosh.
It was warm today.
Yeah.
Hi, Douglas. Vandy,
Now, here-
Jill, Batman Mike.
Oh, Batman Mike, hello.
Batman Mike was just at our house. He helped me put the air conditioners in because Tim is not allowed to lift for about 48 hours. So Tim didn't get to help too much with the storage units, but he got to be there. So,
well, that's the best part. Hi, Uncle Bo.
hi, Uncle
On
Bo.
the camera. Hi, Uncle
Yeah.
Bo.
We have air conditioner that goes here in the back room. You know, one of those portable ones.
Yeah.
I've got to get that put in this room because I've got a fan blowing. This room doesn't have air or heat. So, hi, Sherry. Welcome to the live. The ladies are taking over.
Hi, Sherry.
Vandy's got 3 units.
Yeah. And let me tell you, had Tim not had the shot in the back yesterday, we were going to buy the unit, 2 of the units. Well, Tim talked him into buying 2 of the units. He was only on 1. And Tim talked him into buying the other 2. And let me tell you, they scored on their first unit.
That is
The one
awesome.
that they bought or the one that you guys talked them into buying?
And the slave driver is in the right corner, is what David says.
Yep. Yeah, we talked him into the other 2, and yep.
Well, how was you guys' Memorial Day weekend?
It was busy, right, Christy?
Mine was fabulous. It was very stressful, very busy, very fun, very memorable. I met my new grandchild, Ruby Jean. So that was a blessing. It was Layla's birthday weekend. And then we also had our other 3 grandchildren. So our whole weekend was about grandchildren.
Nice. That's awesome, though.
Yeah, you had a very, very busy, fun-filled, tiring weekend.
Yep.
Always when you're the host, especially, you know, all the kids that you're doing all that cooking. I wish we'd lived closer because we would have stopped for leftovers yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
Monday.
Seriously, this brisket was this big, guys. It was like 15 pounds. We just had brisket tonight. We sliced it off like steaks.
Yeah.
And then we threw it on the grill, real hot grill, just to sear it on both sides. So Mikey got to have some of the brisket too tonight. We fed him dinner.
So does that mean I should go weigh my half?
I'm telling you, it is so good, Beth. One thing that was funny was it's this big, but then it shrunk up and it got real thick. Like it was, 2-3 inches thick, but it ended up 6 inches thick after it got done cooking. Hey, you sit here and you wait. Excuse me a minute.
Amy. welcome to the chat. It's 1:03 a.m.
Wait,
in the UK.
wait.
But I look forward to the ladies take over the live, even
Wait.
at this time of the morning. Well, thank you for being here.
Yep.
Oh, Max is up there.
So,
Good that you're here.
Lisa, I know what some of your Memorial Day was. Anything else
Okay,
exciting
you can go
for
if
you
you
and
want.
Roy?
Go ahead.
Not really. It was a lot. We did some work, but we really our fun was
You wanna go see
sourcing. We started on Thursday and we didn't stop until Sunday. So we sourced for basically 4 days and found some good treasures.
And they visited us at the camper at Lake Erie. So
yes.
Everyone's just going to have to go watch our video that came out about 5:15 tonight, and they'll know what we did for the Memorial Day weekend. About the same as Lisa, sourcing, looking for the deals. Lake Erie looked like mud, so therefore to go fishing, you would have had to go how many miles out? 8 or 9 past the island, which is West Sister. And with it being windy, we wouldn't have even tried to go that far out on Lake Erie.
Yeah. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca. Welcome. Let's see here.
Do you ever go that far out on the boat?
Yeah, we do. We do.
Okay.
But with it being mucky and you can't see what's in front of you,
Yeah.
there could still be some logs and stuff from the winter. I don't know.
Yeah.
And with the way the wind had churned that lake up, you don't know what you could have hit. We've gone out to what they call the war buoy, and it back in the day, and I don't know what it would do now, but your phone would notify you if you were coming close to Canadian water. And we've had that happen. I don't know now that years later having cell phones, but years ago it would say he said it still says the same thing. So I don't know if we would get charged extra if a call came in, or if we could even receive a call being that close to Canada on the boat.
We experienced that last summer when we were on Kelly's Island. Roy had to check with Verizon to see if he was going to be charged for international calls because we were so close to the border.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that.
So Christy, we're talking about going out into Lake Erie and how far they go in their boat, and then approaching the Canadian border and
okay,
all the things that are associated.
I'm sorry,
with
Uncle Ed come home, and whenever he comes home, AJ goes to see him. Well, Max is out right now, the other neighbor's dog, and AJ has been harmed by Max before. The older Max got, he's just rough.
Yeah.
And he ran right into her and hurt her, so she's scared. So whenever Max is out, we have to walk AJ up there.
Gotcha.
And so then stay there so she can get her treat and then come back home.
Yeah.
Hi, Lori.
Hey, Lori.
Well, I wanted to ask you guys, everyone complains about the summer slowdown on eBay, but I watch every Wednesday. I watch a live show, and it does have structure to it, but you just never know which way Scott Bearded Picker is going to go. But he had a good point about the summer slowdown. Let it slow down. It's summer. Spend the time with your family. Do not go to events. And he said, you don't want to be buried as a grandparent and the grandkids don't know your name. He said, let it slow down for a while. Pick your hours you're going to work during the day. He said he doesn't work on Fridays. He goes garage selling. So I just want to comment that. Hi, Ed.
I am going to say something about that because you made a comment, and that whole thing about grandparents. Tim and I will be the grandparents that are buried, and our grandchildren will remember us because it was very sad that Layla's birthday party, it was like gifts and they didn't even want to wait for cake and they left, but they stayed for cake and they took cake in the car with them, or they just took off. That was it. They were gone. Tim and I stayed till 8, 9 o'clock. Everybody else was gone at like probably 4.
That's sad.
And you know what? You're the ones that are going to miss out when the grandkids pick us to go, camping for the weekend or kayaking, fishing, or the ones that are there. You can't be mad. You did it yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
And even my daughter was a little bit upset about it.
Yeah.
So, but the whole thing with the eBay slowdown, Beth, everybody's talking about it. Okay. And I like those comments that you made. And, if you're consistent on eBay, which we all are, we list every day, you're building yourself up for success when August, September comes.
Right, right.
So I was listing 10 a day. I'm down to 5. We got so busy with summer getting here. I am going to go back up to 10. But I think we can all say also, although we're not making money on eBay the way maybe we were a month or 2 ago, or what we do in fourth quarter, we're making money in other ways. Flea markets, garage sales. Lisa and Roy are doing a lot of estate sales because this is the time people want to do it in the nice weather, not in the cold weather. So I really was like, okay, I really shouldn't go down to 5, but we're getting so busy. We're doing our dollar yard sale on Saturday, and we're going to the flea market on Sunday with Jenna and Joe. And, we're going to make money in another way. As long as you do it in another way and keep going with everything else,
I've kind of backed down too. I'm doing 5 a day, trying to get 10. That way I'm building my draft bank so that on the weekend, I don't feel so stressed about it because like you, Jim's working on opening the pool. We're that close to having that done. Tomorrow night, we need to load our trailer. Friday night, we need to load the back of the truck with scrap so it can go Saturday morning. Work around the house Saturday, get up before the chickens get up on Sunday, and be at the flea market at 6 a.m. in the morning to be set up because that 10 by 15 unit we have is going to be empty. The weekend we were going to do a garage sale.
It rained. Yeah.
So we're going to do the flea market one day. And that's the way it is. Anyone here in Ohio, Treasure Isle Flea Market off of I-75. It's Monroe. We take 4 booths outside. You can't miss us because we got the big trailer at the 4 booths. So,
and the big blue truck.
Big blue truck. So, hey, I want to say hi to Lisa, Aussie Lisa. Hello. And
hey, Aussie Lisa.
Rebecca. Hello. So I saw those 2 names come in. So we just went over then weekend plans. Lisa, what's your plan for the weekend?
I never know unless I look at my calendar. So hold on. I know that I have a baby shower on Saturday afternoon. And then after that, we have a gathering. I have the baby shower and then the final wrap-up meeting from our retreat weekend. And then a gathering Saturday night. And I don't know what's on the schedule for Sunday.
Just whatever happens, huh? Do any of you know about the garage sale that's going on right now? There is a Route 40 garage sale. If anyone lives, I had to look this up, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, PA, and Maryland.
Route 40.
Historic Route 40 National Road. It is going on. It started today through the weekend.
Where is Route 40 in Ohio?
I'm Googling it.
I know.
It goes through Ohio. Yeah. Through Columbus. Yeah.
Through Columbus?
Uh-huh. Hello, Real Creative Studios. So I didn't know if anyone knew about that. I've always wanted to do it, but it's just not going to work in our favor this weekend to do it. I know my cousins live in Indiana. They've always talked about it. So I just wanted to throw it out there. Maybe it will work for someone else.
I'm looking for it like in aspect to us.
Well, I'll tell you what I am doing.
It looks like it's south.
Is it south of us? Okay.
Friday, our area, Miamisburg, Ohio, has community garage sales. Well, up the hill from our house, you cross that line from the Miami township we live in to Miamisburg. There's a church up there, a Catholic church up the hill on the left, and they're having a huge garage sale. Starts at 9, was it 9 a.m., Jim? Or 8 a.m.?
Hello, Robin.
I'll be there when they open.
I love church sales.
I knew that, Robin. How are you? Robin.
Nice, Sherry.
Oh, Sherry says she does it in Indiana.
Nice.
Because she should.
But she's not that anymore. She's not because she sheds. She renamed it Real Creative, right?
Yes, but she is a sweetheart. She made
She made your design, yep.
Robin, look. She gave you hearts, Jim. He loves ya, Robin. I lost my train of thought. Okay, Uncle Bo says 40 is a big deal. Best deals I've ended up getting was in Terre Haute, Indiana, and Vintage City. I wish we could do it. Hey, Mickey.
So you're not going to the lake this weekend, Beth?
Hey, Mickey.
Oh, we can't. We're not going for 2 weeks.
Because you're doing the flea market, or is that the big reason?
We have to get things under control as you do. And that 10 by 15 that is filled so front to back to almost the top, it's got to go. We've got to get this stuff done and out of here, as you know.
Yeah.
Lisa,
that's awesome, Robin. Robin said your design was one of her first ever ones on here.
I know, and I need to Robin, I need to talk to you. We need to get together. We need to chat.
Hello, Mickey.
So, Lisa, you're going to be busy the first and next week finishing up your online sale. Why don't you share that?
Yeah, so this is a little bit of a unique situation for us. Typically, we're in houses where people have passed or they moved out into, assisted living or things like that. But this is the first time where the owner of the home is still living there.
What?
So they are, they're just middle-aged people who are picking up and moving to Washington State. And they're selling a lot of their stuff so that they don't have to move it and take it with them. And they're going to be renting out there for a year before they either buy or build. They're not sure. So they're just really lightening their load, basically, because like she said, and I never really thought about it, but it's very expensive to move across the country.
Wow.
So we worked at the house yesterday. Roy was outside working on some of the yard work and garage stuff, yard stuff and garage stuff, patio furniture, yard equipment, tires, other stuff like that. And I was in the house and my productivity was like cut by a third, probably because her and I talked basically the entire time. She's very chatty. I mean, she's very nice and lovely, but it was hard to like keep moving forward with what I had to do. So
when does the sale go live, Lisa?
It doesn't go live until next Thursday. So we were there yesterday. It's not a huge sale, so it's not like an entire house or anything. And she's a little bit of a procrastinator in packing. So we're still trying to get her to make piles for us and segregate the things that she doesn't want. So we're trying to push her. So we're not going back until Monday. Hopefully she has everything pulled for us by Monday so we can get everything pictured. Tuesday is a like, if we have to go back a third day to it would be Tuesday, because then everything has to be wrapped up by Tuesday night because I'm leaving Wednesday morning.
Right.
But if things aren't wrapped up, Roy is still here and he can do the stuff. But there's like so much like social media and the email blast and all that stuff that I typically do before a sale that I'm going to have to really do in advance so that it's ready to go for Thursday. So when I think I'm going to have to bring my laptop anyway, just to do a few things.
I was just going to ask that. You know you're going to have to take it.
Yeah.
Hi, Deborah.
Just in case.
How are you?
I don't think I'm going to be pulling it out a lot, but just in case, you know,
Yeah.
Just for emergency.
You can do a lot from your phone, but you can't do everything, you know?
Mickey said the military people in Beaufort always sell everything and rebuy wherever they transfer to. They say it's more cost effective.
That's interesting.
Yeah, can you imagine moving from Ohio or anywhere all the way across country, whether it's the state of Washington, whether it's California? That's a lot of stuff to move, and yeah, quite expensive.
So these people have a classic car in their garage, a 66 Mustang. That is a special move by itself. Somebody, I don't know who is going to come and get the car. They're wine connoisseurs. So there's a whole wine cellar full of like very expensive and fancy wines.
Wow.
Moved separately by itself. And then they have an 800-pound gun safe in their garage, which is going to be included in the move, but there's like specific things that have to happen to that and the guns, and the ammo cannot go on the truck. So she has to somehow take the ammo or have it shipped. I mean, there's like, she was talking about all the little details and the like arrangements of everything and how it has to time out and things like that. So, and then she has 2 cats. So she has to like drive across the country to get to where she's going in her vehicle with her pets.
Is she driving alone?
No, somebody is going with her. I think she said either her cousin or a sister-in-law or something like that. I can't remember what she said, but yeah.
Deborah, have fun in Vegas and happy anniversary.
Yep. Have a blast.
Nice.
Vegas is awesome.
Well, we should be there August 5th, but we won't be. Go back to the scene of the crime.
Oh, my.
When he tried to kill me. Here, we can walk here 100 and some degrees. I'm like, if you don't get me a water, I'm not moving.
Mickey. Oh, my. Ed corrected his spelling.
Oh, I'm reading now the heirlooms. I kind of like how you spelled it, Mickey. It's kind of like...
What, there's not spell check on this thing?
And the thing about the wine, it has to be shipped, moved as it sits, or it will ruin it. Well, the thing is, even when you move it, it's going to slosh around. You're not going to stop it.
I don't know.
Let's say that you get wine shipped to you. Normally it says, I think, this side up. And if I'm right, it will be laying down so the corks stay wet. I don't know. I don't drink wine. But it's got to be shipped a certain way.
Wow.
My question is, Lisa, did they have somewhere they're renting that's big enough to handle the gun safe and all the wine?
I'm not sure where that is all landing. They are renting a house and it's furnished. So that's why they're getting rid of a lot of their furniture.
Wow.
Wow. But
I know there's
I didn't want to ask like too many like kind of nosy questions.
Yeah.
I wanted to know, but I didn't want to ask all the questions.
I know that there's a toy in there that I heard that Roy wants.
Yes. Although he was second or questioning it now because it only has a steering wheel and it doesn't have those bars.
Okay.
So I don't know what the difference is. So I don't know if he's still going to be interested in it or not.
Like Jim said, if he could even find a tractor rider, he'd take it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the one thing, because like you think, oh, we'll find another one somewhere else, but we know the provenance. We love using that word. Like, we know where this tractor came from, and we know it's been very well taken care of.
Right.
When you just buy, like, you go on to Facebook Marketplace, if you're looking for a used tractor, you don't really know. They can say it's been taken care of, but you don't really know.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
We do know.
I don't think I'd let that steering wheel. I wouldn't let that steering wheel stand in my way if it's that 0 turn radius like he wants.
I don't see that that's a big deal either. Mm-hmm. And she just used it to cut the grass last week. So like she can ride it. She can do it. So then I can too.
Yeah, absolutely. Should have seen me. What was I on digging that stone out of that pool?
Like a backhoe or?
Mini track hoe. He taught me how to use it, and I was up on it, and I was operating it.
Nice.
Like, get out of my way. So, people are like, "What do you mean the pool and the stone?" When we moved into this house 23 years ago, our in-ground pool was filled with pea gravel, and I think anything that the township wanted to fill it with, because it had sat empty, and with that water in it, it was a danger. It was probably a mosquito mess because no one was taking care of it. So I think they brought all of their concrete scrap that they wanted to get rid of, and they dumped it in this pool.
Oh,
so
wow.
we dug it out, not knowing if the plumbing would be good. Knock on wood, we got very lucky.
Wow.
Very lucky. So 2006 is when we dug it out. I told my son to bring his swimsuit for his graduation party because we got one of them big, humongous water slides, and we put it in the side yard out back. He didn't know that we dug out the pool, but there wasn't a huge slide in this side yard. It was we could play King of the Mountain because the stone was piled up. You couldn't even see the top of the shed from sitting on the back patio.
Oh my gosh.
We had that much stone.
Wow.
So Habitat for Humanity came and took a lot of it for free, but they had to come get it and take it.
Oh,
so that got rid of a lot. So
well, that's good that you were able to get rid of it.
Yeah.
You didn't have to pay.
I had a list, but we've gone through it.
I have a question for you ladies.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting outside because this has sort of become like my oasis because it's nice. It's clean. It's all placed nicely. So like we were just upstairs doing the mail from our Monday night auction. And then we have some other things up there. But do you guys get like, and even people in the chat, I get so worked up and stressed out up there because of the mess. Like the shipping table. He has boxes underneath there of stuff he's either listing or has been listed or whatever, but then just stuff sitting everywhere. Like I get so stressed and freaky. Like, it just drives me nuts. Do you guys do that?
I do
Well,
that all the time.
Yeah. I mean, it's like that when we go to the warehouse. So that the nice thing is we try not to bring the work home here. So
Mm-hmm.
there's that. But I mean, yeah, like we have a lot, like we did that car parts buyout and that last storage unit with all the clothes. I mean, we haven't started really processing any of that stuff yet. It's just sitting there. It's just sitting there, and it's a lot of pieces. So that gives me stress.
Mickey says you spend too much time up there. That's probably true. We do spend a lot of time up there. Not so much anymore now that the weather's gotten nice. Like, I've been sitting out back listing shoes. I love it.
Yeah.
There's been days where we just sit out here all day long listing. It's great. It's wonderful.
That is the nice thing about summertime and the nice weather. Like, it's almost like you have an extra room because you can use your outdoor space, you know?
Mm-hmm. Freaking Lori. Freaking Lori. That's why I like my kitchen. I really try to keep it clean. That in my living room, we've kind of made it where the downstairs of the house, it's okay if we carry a couple totes or boxes in that are going to go upstairs to be worked on or whatever. And even the guest room. The guest room is a beautiful sanctuary now. You know, we'll stick a tote in there that needs to go to the garage that night or the next morning. But yeah, but even, well, we're working on the garage, just like you, Lisa. The basement, we cleaned so much stuff out of the basement for that first yard sale. And we're doing more this week.
Yeah.
Because we're having our yard sale.
I did that today.
Did you?
I went downstairs. There's a container of clothes. It's maternity clothes. They've been on eBay long enough. They've all been removed. All of the listings have been deleted. The container is sitting in the kitchen, ready to go in the trailer. Container of bras, brand new. They're not on the eBay anymore. Going to the flea market. And then I had a bunch of swimming suits from a pallet. They've been on eBay long enough. They've all been removed today.
Okay, so let me ask you a quick question. How long is it that you had them on eBay that you have now said they've been on eBay long enough and you've pulled them and you're going to take them to the flea market? How long?
Close to 2 years.
Okay.
It's time to go.
Okay. Did you do discounts like 50% off or anything like that?
No, gone.
Okay.
They can
all right.
go.
Hello, Nicole. We are praying that you get better.
Hi, Nicole.
Yes.
No, I just decided, you know what? They're listed. They've been there for this long and nothing has sold. Let someone have them for a good price that can use them. Maybe there's going to be someone there that sells clothing that would use those. Same with when we started eBay almost 3 years ago. I've got new toys. They've been taken off.
And how much are you selling your stuff for?
Well, the stuff will not be $1.
Okay.
We will start our sale at the flea market at whatever regular prices will be. It'll still be reasonable and cheap, but we'll start out and then noon, 1 o'clock. You got to remember, we're doing this on Sunday, so you got to wait for the church crowd to get there. So by normally noon, 1 o'clock, some of his tools cannot go for $1. A few things get pulled back, put back by the trailer. They know that on that other side of the tables, that's not $1. But then most of it is $1. We'll do $1 sale for a couple hours, and then we'll pack and leave.
Lisa, do you think that you and Royal do any flea markets this summer?
Yeah, we actually have a pile of stuff earmarked for a flea market. We're just not sure when, and it's not a huge amount of stuff, but it's stuff that is better. It's not eBay quality, and it's not stuff that fit into the online auctions either. So
Mhm.
Roy thought it would be good items for the flea market. And I think we're going to do some, like a whole car parts table at the flea market too. So probably in June sometime. We just don't have it planned. And maybe twice, but probably not more than that. Just because I don't know that we have the right stuff for it.
Well, I know last year, didn't you took like purses and jewelry and you did really well with it, if I remember right.
Yeah, we did. But that's all gone.
Yeah.
I've thought about taking some of the clothes and just doing dollar clothes, but and they're all on racks, so we could literally roll them out and just have them there. But I just don't know, because there's no rhyme or reason to them. I don't know if people would spend the time to look through them, and then is it worth it to do dollar clothes? So I'm not sure.
Oh, they'll buy them. Yes. First, I want to say, Nicole, we want you to get better. Sorry that you're not here, but it's most important that you take care of yourself and you get better. So,
and then if you read right above that, Lori has some questions there, Beth.
Yeah, I marked it as no longer available for sale. And no, it does not hurt my store, to my knowledge. I just put it, what do I put? Let me go look. I can tell you real quick. Oh, got a message on something.
I typically end listings from the computer because it never even asks you, except for, are you sure you want to end this? It doesn't ask you any questions.
What I put is something that George told me years ago. The listing contained an error is what I put. And took it off. So, George from What the Hells told me that years ago.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. It shouldn't hurt us. I hope not.
No. But when you do it from the computer, it doesn't even give you any questions to answer.
Doesn't ask?
Huh.
It's funny how the phone and the computer are different. You would think that it would be the same. But like if you look at your 90-day total on your phone and you look at your 90-day total on the computer, they're different.
Now that I never noticed.
Yes,
and
a lot of people talk about it in the group that we're in, but also like the number of sold, unsold, and active. I don't know. I had something happen. I listed a pair of shoes yesterday. Now, I know I didn't do this listing 3 times, but somehow I have it 3 times. And thank goodness that I paid attention, because here the listing went up yesterday, but there were 2 more in the drafts. Like, thank goodness I'm really paying attention to what I'm doing, because I could have possibly put those other 2 listings up and would have been like, on days where you're scatterbrained and you got a million things going on and you're just going to your listings and you're going click, 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 list them, and you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
And then I had a pair of boots that I listed days ago, and I don't know what happened, but they're not active. They're in my drafts. And all the pictures are gone.
I think weird things happen with eBay. I have actually sold some, and all of a sudden it's being sold again. I know I sold it.
Well,
how did that listing get back up?
Yeah, they were just talking about, so they're rolling people into the new international shipping.
Right.
And so what happened like last week was there were people that things that they sold were going back up as active listings.
Oh my God.
A lot of people were talking about it. So make sure that you check that. Anybody here on eBay? Hello, Lisa from Treasure Freaks.
Treasure Freaks.
But they were saying you need to check that and your business policies. Some things that you maybe got rid of previously are coming back. So you got to look at whatever, like shipping policies and different things that you have. All the stuff that, because like Tim and I just got rid of a whole bunch of shipping policies because we just do like a flat rate for everything. We do like $6.95, $7.95, $8.95, $9.95, and so on up to like $12.95. And we got rid of everything else. So we actually have to go check that to make sure that none of our other crap came back.
Okay, Nicole is saying with Storage Brats that she had the same thing happen to a few weeks ago and had to do a refund. Lori Purple Haze says eBay has a crazy reputation of double listing and making your active listings reactive after an item with a quantity of one. So yes, it's happened to her too.
Yeah,
it's just weird stuff.
Yeah, I think every time that they do some sort of like update or something, things go wrong.
And maybe they should notify us of that.
Yeah.
Because we're busy with life, with listing, with selling. Anything else is just not all that you can watch this stuff.
Yeah.
But then if you have to give a refund, they're going to give you a strike. And if you get above a certain percent, they're going to take this away and going to take that away. Your ranking's going to change.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Lori had a crazy thing happen. And I cannot believe that this buyer got their money back. She sent out like these sleep aid, like 6 packages of them. Okay. This dude used them or took them all out of the package, stuffed toilet paper in the boxes to make it feel like apparently it was the same weight or something. And she got it back. He said it didn't work, but yet they were all empty except for one.
Oh, I'm sorry. That should have gone through.
Well, it did, but he still got his money back. She sent them videos and everything.
He needs to call and say, listen, that guy is fraud. Did she take a video when she got this stuff back?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
I've read that eBay does not use video footage as evidence because videos can be tampered with. So I don't know if that's true or not. But you can record anything, but I don't know how much eBay will,
Yeah. I mean, she got her money and he got his money, but it was just the fact of the matter, you know.
She did get her money back.
Yep.
Okay, another thing is, Lori, did you block him? You can block him that he'll never buy from you again.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have blocked several people.
Oh, I block people all the time.
Yeah.
I've never had to block anybody on eBay.
They don't get 3 strikes. It only goes 1.
So there's a group on Facebook called Blocked Bidders on eBay. And these people share buyer names. Like Lori could go on there and tell her story about this buyer and share his username so that if others choose to block them, they can.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So why have you guys blocked buyers?
Just mostly for like weird communication and weird questions that like send up red flags. I can't think of anything like specific off the top of my head, but or people that have asked for returns and the return has to go through because we have returns, but we don't want them to buy from us again. So
I do that. When that electronics came back, hello, it came with a manual. Where is it? Why didn't you send it back with it?
Right.
I'm like, you know what? If that's the way you're going to do and send something back, at least send everything with it. eBay didn't care. I had to give him back his money, but I can block them. They'll never buy from me again. If you can't return everything I sent to you, you don't need to buy from me.
Yeah, like creepy questions. That's right, Lisa. Because I mean, it's crazy. And then look, like Lori.
Yeah.
I would want to block that person because
it was nasty feedback. It was nasty.
Like,
and then what he sent back was unbelievable.
I mean, like, wouldn't you guys want to block that person if you knew who it was? I wouldn't want them buying from us.
That is awful that they would not take that feedback.
I know. And
that's
it's surprising too, because I don't know what nasty means exactly, but I mean, a lot of times eBay will take that down if it's derogatory or swearing or something like that. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh.
There's people out there with so much time in their hands and like they're insane, literally.
I had someone ask me a question Sunday night, and the item was a butter dish. Well, I wasn't going over to the storage unit where our eBay store is stored and getting I'm sorry, my days are mixed up. Monday night after we got home from the lake, and I wasn't going back over there, so I went and got it Tuesday. I brought it over here. I took more pictures. Is this faded? Is that faded? Can I see the bottom of this? I'm sorry, I forgot to put a picture of the bottom. And I thought, if he's asking this many questions and being that picky, I don't want to sell this to him.
Those are red flags to me.
He'll send it back. He's not gonna like it.
Yeah.
Like Jim said, he's probably got one that's screwed up and he'd keep half of it and send me the rest back that wasn't what I really sent.
Right.
And there's no way to put a marking on a butter dish.
Right. And that does happen.
Uncle Bo, yes, you can report the creeps to eBay, but it seems like eBay sides more with the customer than they do with us, the sellers.
Yeah.
Which is sad. For so many people to sell on eBay, it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what else can we talk about, ladies?
Well, we can talk about the 127 sale, Christy. I think Roy threw out a challenge.
Yeah, that was cute.
I asked him if he listened. I asked him if he listened to the messages. I don't know if he did yet or not, but right now, no. We are signed up for the FlipCon with Harry Tornado, which happens the 9th through the 12th. And because we're a part of the Daily Refinement group, I really want to go because there's quite a few going to that. And, we plan on doing a lot of hanging out. And then we'll probably, before and after, we have some other plans. We want to see my brother. We want to go see Mickey and Nicole. We want to go see Robbie. So, because that's the only time, besides going to Nashville to see my grandbaby, that we'll probably travel this year. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we haven't gone anywhere this year. We really splurged last year, and this year we decided to plant our feet on the ground here at home.
Yeah.
So
our only travel is to the campers right now.
Yeah. So yeah.
I understand that.
Honestly, I just don't like shopping. And to me, going to garage sales is shopping. And I really just don't like it. I really don't.
Yeah.
Which is hard, and I need to somehow get used to it because we have slowed down on storage units, and I realize once we get all caught up, which is going to take us a freaking year, so it doesn't even matter. But then we might need to start going to the Goodwill. But I'm going to learn as much as I can right now from the group and other ways that we've been really studying and learning as far as like even our Amazon. We're very proud of what we've done with that. If we keep going the way we are, we may be able to just do Amazon and not even do eBay and storage units anymore, or just do storage units for fun, because Amazon is becoming that good for us. So,
and they say it will do that. Lisa, that is a good idea, because other people have talked about that, to get a pen and mark stuff. That purple light will show. Yeah,
that's a really good idea. So like under a black light?
Yeah.
Like what you guys use for the uranium glass or the glowing glass?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can just buy those pens on Amazon, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I heard someone else talk about that. So yes, thank you, Lisa. And Lori says Buffalo is a beautiful place to visit in the summer. Just saying.
I was up there twice this month to pick up storage units. You missed it the second time.
Are you saying too bad, too sad?
Hi, Ivy Lane.
Hey, Ivy.
Safe driving, hon. Oh, she's home now.
Well, I hope you're home safe.
So, Christy, I am totally in agreement with you on shopping. I am not a shopper. I do not like to shop. But I do like to treasure hunt. And so that's really how I look at garage sales. It's a big treasure hunt. It's not shopping. And so I enjoy it.
Maybe I need to get out there and do it, to change my mind. Like get out there and actually find some stuff too.
Well, that's the thing. It's like if you don't find stuff, it does become a little frustrating. We walked away last week, like really Thursday through Sunday, we sourced, and we made a video today of our haul. We had a table full of stuff, and it was all hand-picked, and it was all pristine, and it was all like not chipped and broken and dirty, and like there were some clothes. We'll have to launder those, but like that is what I enjoy about sourcing that way versus sourcing out of a storage unit.
Right.
It's ready to go. Like we did the video, and then we handed it over to Kelvin, and he started taking the pictures right away,
Right.
So it was ready.
And there's a couple things that we got over the weekend that when you can buy something brand new for very little money and list it for $50, one thing, yes, I'm going to have to clean, but again, a $5 investment for over $100 worth of value. We handpick what we want to put on eBay or sell.
Well, a big thing that Tim and I are really focusing on too is in the next year, we really want to niche down in our eBay stores. We don't want to be listing everything. Yeah. Like right now, I list clothes and shoes, and actually, I'm not even listing women's clothes hardly at all. I've really fallen in love with doing like men's polos, any kind of like game stuff like jerseys, football, basketball, baseball, whatever I can find on that. And I'm definitely I may even get away from all that and just niche down to outerwear. I've been really looking at that. And also a big thing that our group is focusing on, and Tim and I are really trying to work on after we get all the BS done, is they focus on a 8 into 30, which means if you buy something for $8, you got to sell it for $30 so that you make $20 profit. Right. So if you list and sell 13 items a day, you can make $100,000 a year. Yeah. And, you know, as much as I admire people that list 100 a day, 150 a day, I don't want to freaking do that. I
don't either.
I want to get away from the items that I am selling for $30 or more, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, you got to look for those with the good sell-through rates.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, Treasure Freak says that men's clothing sell better, way better.
Yeah, they do.
I'm with Nicole. I like sleeping in. I like sleeping in on the weekends too, but you know.
Yeah, but Lisa, do you really sleep in on the weekends?
No. But you know, honestly, like if I'm tired, I will sleep in on a Wednesday or a Monday or whatever, you know, if I can, you know, so it's like, I've said this before, but like the weekends aren't the weekends anymore. It's just, you know, every day of the week could be the same or it could be different. You know what I mean? Like the weekend is defined by events that happen and things like that happen on a weekend, but like our work schedule is just every day. So I don't know if that makes sense.
It's because of what you do.
Yeah.
And what we do. Yeah. You know, we kind of took Tuesday off because Tim had a procedure and we were supposed to go to my mom and dad's and visit and spend the afternoon. And I took a meal and everything. Well, it turned out we didn't go to my parents. Well, I did, but I dropped off the food. They've had a really rough 4 or 5 days. Their one dog, they've been up all night. They go on shifts with the dog and it's just been really, really bad. Yeah. But anyhow, we just dropped off food and then we came home and we sat on the back porch and we listed because Tim needs to rest for about 48 hours in order for that injection to work. But, you know, when we go to that FlipCon, we're going to make sure that our business is going to keep running, but yet we can take off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for FlipCon. And, you know, that's the job that we do. And if we do choose to sleep in tomorrow, we can.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, just like today, I was up way early today, but I knew that we had Monday as like a Sunday.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday, I had a lot to get done. Wednesdays, we put up our only video of the week. And I had to get up this morning and get that video done. So what is the nicest thing is going to fiber optic internet. Once I uploaded that and ready to put it onto YouTube, 15 minutes later, that video was there. It was done uploading. So I didn't have to stress over that. And then I did my post office run. I had to run to the grocery for a few things, back home and took all my pictures. When Jim got home, I was working on new listings to continue to take pictures tomorrow. So
Nicole said now that school is out, she could sleep in during the week.
If I want to rest a little bit after he goes to work tomorrow at 6:30, I can go lay down till 7:30, 8 o'clock and get up and do it all over again.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to be crazy until next week, Lisa, but you have to admit, if you had a regular 9-to-5 job or afternoon 3 to 11 or midnight 11 to 7, would you honestly be able to go next week with your ladies for for that many days for a wedding.
I mean, if I had the vacation time, if I had the PTO time, yeah.
Yes.
But I mean, you still are accountable to that, you know? You
Yeah.
still have to make sure that I didn't use it already all up this year,
Right.
you know, or whatever, or I've accrued enough time, or however it's
Or did
calculated.
somebody else already ask for the time off and you
Right.
can't get it, you know?
Yeah.
Because I hear people say that. They're like, oh, well, I want the week off, but everybody else already signed up for it. You know, Zach runs into that, Erica's husband. He
Yeah.
can't get certain times off during the year because people that are older than him on the job, they get it first, you know?
Seniority. Yep.
Or you can be like Jim. They don't have vacation time. They don't have sick time. They don't have PTO time.
I
And
can't believe that.
I know.
What-
That's
and it, yeah.
I
So
just
if
can't
he
believe. I cannot believe that you guys will take 2 weeks off of his job and
Yeah.
he doesn't get paid. That's
We budget for it.
crazy.
Yeah. It's like the week in July. We budget for it.
That's crazy.
You taking out the week in July. We're going to spend it at the camper.
But thankfully, with your job, you know, you'll still be making money every day selling on eBay.
Right.
And you
Yeah.
can maybe make up for it doing the flea market and stuff, you know?
Well, you know, it'll be on vacation because we'll be like 10 days.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, speaking of that, remember what we talked about, Beth?
yes.
Tim and Christy.
Yes.
Do you want to spend like a day on Put-in-Bay when they're at their camper in July?
Most definitely.
Okay.
Okay. It's a plan. We'll figure out when.
Like during the week.
Okay.
So it's not a crazy weekend.
Right.
I'm not up for a Put-in-Bay weekend. I'm not that.
No, me
person
neither.
anymore.
That's a drunk fest. From what I hear, it's a drunk fest, and I don't care to be in that.
Right.
That's
Or
awesome.
experience it. So, well, ladies, we've been on here an hour.
Yes, we have.
Any last closing thoughts? Christy, it's getting dark there. You're out in the dark.
I know.
Yeah, I should have plugged the lights in before I started.
Your eyes are glowing.
I just love it out here. I mean, seriously, tomorrow we have to empty the trailer, but I'll be back on this porch and I'll be sitting here listing. I don't want to go to that room. I really don't. I'll probably go up and do like 10 sets of clothing, and I got to list something other than shoes. I got to quit on the shoes.
So now, do you take pictures outside too?
Yep. They're
Do you have
beautiful in the sunlight, the
Do
daylight,
you have
even
a
dandy.
background? Do you have a background set up?
Yeah, for my shoes, I drape a blanket over the chair, and I actually started using this. I've been putting my shoes.
That's
So I have a
awesome.
blanket on there where the gray is in the background, and then
Yeah.
I put my shoes on this little cake pan.
Nice.
Yeah.
It
What a
makes
neat
them
idea.
really nice. So something different, changing it up, trying to make things better, you know.
I need to get a gray sheet so I can put it over the kitchen window at the camper and use that kitchen table.
There you go.
I look forward to having a space outside that is private where we can do that.
Yeah.
Our back deck is not private. The neighbors are always out.
Let me
Although
see if I
during the day, they're not out as much, but
Well, we have some laminate flooring that I want him to make me a backdrop, and then, do you know what I mean?
oh
Be
yeah.
like the table and up. So I'm like, don't get rid of that laminate flooring. We got it on a merchandise pallet a year and a half ago. I was gonna do the bathroom downstairs, but I'm not doing that. Whoever
see my
buys it can do it.
lights.
Yes.
My lights that go around the whole porch.
Nice.
So I want him to make me something like that, and maybe it can be transported. I don't know. So
I need to know what I can do about the mosquitoes, folks.
Oh,
That's this time of night they start coming out.
That's time to run.
And and it spoils it because I'd literally probably sit out here another hour and work on videos or something.
Okay, Mickey just said the guys will be on his channel next Wednesday night.
Yay!
We will all share notifications for everyone to know. So there we go.
And
So
Mickey said you have to feed them.
I don't want to feed them because then you itch.
Yeah.
If you notice, guys, I've been moving around a lot because I do. I keep feeling them biting me.
Do you have
want to talk about or
a zapper? Like Lisa said, have you ever had a bug zapper?
I probably sold them all, Lisa.
I know.
Listen, I'm at that point, and I know that Beth is too. I'm tired of the crap. I want it gone.
Yeah.
Get it out. I'm done. Like, it's going to be so different when it's done. Check your messages, ladies. We better check before we go. She got something. And I think I know what it is, I bet. Oh, her giveaway. Do you guys have giveaways for tonight?
I didn't know we were doing giveaways.
No,
I forgot.
I didn't and don't.
Well, you know what?
Sorry to save it for next week with the guys.
Save it for next week. Let the guys do the giveaways.
Yeah.
And you know what? Next month we'll be prepared.
Okay.
And have giveaways. What do you think?
Yeah, if I know in advance, I mean, I'm at my house. I could probably look around and find something, but I don't know.
And I didn't get anything ready either. So
what do you want to get rid of in the cover? Go for
I
it.
know.
Right? Go get it.
Oh, here. I'm not giving this away, but look, and then we'll get going for the night. This is a bag of a bunch of little people that I bought at an estate sale.
Those are worth money, aren't they?
Yes.
Hey,
See that
Robert.
lamb? See that lamb? My sister had that lamb with her farm. And also, can you see the dog?
Yeah.
She had the dog. And my sister's only 5 years younger than me, so that's been a lot of years ago.
I think I remember playing with those when I was little.
I think I do too.
Jim says they're antique. I'm going to go beat him.
Nope, just vintage.
Yep, they're from the Fisher Price farm. That's
just
right.
Like us. We're all vintage.
Yeah, so
Yep.
this was at the estate sale that Lisa, we went to. I got it the first day there.
Oh, okay.
What is considered vintage? Over 20 years?
20 years, yeah.
Because I have a pair of shoes that were in 2012. So they're vintage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
This is 2023.
Wait, no, 2012? No.
No. 2002 and
2002.
Oh, 2002 would be vintage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And
Wow.
borderline
Say 25.
So it has
People
to be
say 25,
2002. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yes, you do, Vandy. All right. I really have to go potty.
All right. Well, guys, we want to thank all of you for joining us tonight.
This was fun.
And
Thank
we
you,
will
ladies.
be back the last Wednesday
Love you all.
of June.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.